college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Kentucky's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all... with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Peters. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Got it in the middle with Sanders. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Dropping back, it's Brooks. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking for room. It's Sanders. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Looking for blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and they need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Bringing it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on second down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Spins away from the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Oh, they're after him. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Brooks. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Buys a little time with his feet. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Dances away to buy time. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Kentucky. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some.
Going for the big play. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Brooks. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down in the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. It's complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle, it stops. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped and he just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Catch in the middle, it's Etienne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Brooks. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Etienne. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Athens. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Dobbs. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Dobbs. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On the move from inside is 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As the rooster crows, they are breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. It's a fumble on the play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. On target to the left. Gets it inside the 5. Down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
This quarterback's showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, 2nd in California. He's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. grabbed in the middle. It's Barco. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Brooks. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute well.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the heat. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. That is no good. Guys, I know the field goal wasn't good, but hey, 19, it's a pretty good lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
To the air on first down. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Makes the catch. It's Larson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The RPO, it's complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Gamecocks. And the pummeling has started. He'll try to tack on one more. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Ineligible CC.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Brooks. Finds his big tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they're able to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Off the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. And that time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll try the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Handoff from the gun. Finds a little space.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pull it on the read. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Brooks. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Davis. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Let's go. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea.
Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Brooks. And down he goes back at the 3.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Brings it out to the 38.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Breaks into the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession completion actually picked up yardage on the play. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Brooks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Brooks. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab inside the 30. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got his man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. On first down from their own 22. Finds a soft spot in the middle. At the 45 on his way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Rooks. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down.
Man, as a defense, you're salivating in this territory. You want to get that safety. You want to put your hands over your head, clasp them together. I got him in the end zone. Nice job by the defense being ready, rushing the quarterback, almost getting the safety.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Wants to bring it back. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated. Just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught close to the marker, it's Larson. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. To the ground with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Larson. At the 35, he's open. Gashing the knee on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
86, Kentucky, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Brooks. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away. He'll field the punt. Can they catch him? You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Ready up. Clear. Clear.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Brooks. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the Heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they turn it into a defensive score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.